All right, this is Addison Williams and Jeff Hull, the Box Chumps. Whatever platform you're listening on, remember to like, follow, and share. Jeff, what's our topic for the day?
Yeah, good morning, Addison. Today, we really want to talk about and help the listeners out there at home on the iTunes and the YouTube with selecting a gym. What to look for, whether to go for the membership, build a home gym, or just to maybe work out in the woods like we used to, like our ancestors.
Which is a legitimate option. So I want to know, what's the first step to deciding what type of gym is right for you?
Take a long, hard look in the mirror and see if other people want to see you show up. That'd be the first step, really. Put on an outfit like you're off to the gym.
So
get a full-length mirror, stand in front of it for a moment, and really consider whether or not you want to go out in public.
So basically, you need to get prepared for the gym. You have to work out to meet a minimum standard. Then you could upgrade to maybe a 24-hour gym where you work out during the nighttime while everybody else is not there.
Yeah, that's one option. Yep, absolutely.
That's the reason for the 24-hour gym, is so that if you're just hideous and terribly weak, no one will see you.
Well, no, hideous and terribly weak means you probably want to build something in your garage and do it in the privacy of your own home. And then graduate onto the late night gym. If you're rocking a workout around 1, 2 a.m., just take a look around the room and you'll see what we're talking about clearly.
And then the next step, you graduate to like Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, $8 a month, I think, $8 a year, something like that. It's bloody. I don't know. It's a bargain. Every time I've driven past, I've always thought that's a bloody bargain.
Yeah, I think I have a Planet Fitness lifetime membership.
Budget.
Never been there.
It brings us to budget. So budget's important, right? I mean, if you're on a living on ramen, the Planet Fitness is probably a fairly good option with their low cost of entry.
Right, I think it's possible to go there for a pack of ramen. You show them the ramen, and they're like, "You're in."
I think they might pay you to work. I think they pay ladies. I think ladies are free at Planet Fitness.
Ladies' night at Planet Fitness.
I think it's every night's ladies' night at Planet Fitness.
And then once you've gotten pretty good looking, you go to a generic Globo gym, LA Fitness, Lifetime Fitness.
Yep.
And then eventually, when you're super jacked, you go to a CrossFit gym.
Super jacked, right?
Right.
Once you're super jacked, once you no longer have to stand in the mirror before you leave the house.
Where does Orange Theory fit into that? I guess it's between Globo Gym and CrossFit, or maybe off to the side.
Orange Theories. I figured it was kind of like Orange Julius. You get a smoothie. Well, that's the theory, right? The oranges are good for you. I've never really understood the orange theory.
The theory is more vitamin C is better.
Yeah. The last time I walked into one, they were all out of orange juice.
It's not scientifically proven. It's still just an orange theory. Once it's an orange fact, then we can talk about it. But right now, it's still theoretical.
Orange philosophy. orange loosely based philosophy.
No, it's not proven.
Well, like global warming, isn't it?
Faith-based.
Orange.
It's an assumption.
I figured it was an Irish thing. So let's talk a little bit about home gyms. So obviously, again, most people at home are going to want to start with the home gym. Because of the underlying issues. It's also quite easy. The commute's not bad. So what you want to do, first of all, just consign the fact that your car is going to be sitting in your driveway. So you won't want to check with your HOA if you're allowed to park that thing out there. Roll it out. Shut the door, obviously, for privacy. And then just get on eBay, get on Craigslist. Try and find somebody else who's tried to build a home gym and buy all their shit.
They've either graduated out or graduated down. They quit. They're like, I literally can't even do this first step. Well, they quit. They sell their equipment, and you buy it.
Right. They've either quit or they've moved on to Lifetime Fitness.
Right. Next step.
Right. The next step.
So, what type of equipment do you want in your home gym? Barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells?
Mirrors. First thing you want is mirrors. First thing you want to do is line the walls of your garage with mirrors and motivational posters, preferably pictures of people you want to look like.
Nothing motivates like comparison, because essentially you look in the mirror, you look at the picture of somebody you want to look like, disappointment sets in. You can't lie to yourself. The secret to happiness,
it's long known, this is a Chinese proverb, the secret to happiness is comparing yourself to others. and trying to achieve their goals and their ideals. Yeah. Again, posters of folks you want to look like, maybe a couple of pictures of yourself in the nude, and mirrors. Mirrors are definitely gonna help you. So you can at least maintain correct form. Let's just face it, nobody's going to be there to help you.
So if you're limited on space, do you recommend Bowflex, Total Gym? What do we got?
Which one did Chuck Norris recommend?
I think it's the Total Gym.
Yep. Okay. So let's go with that.
Because he knew Kung Fu and And it's the total gym. You know, they were...
It's on the name, really, isn't it?
Right. I wonder how long they sold the partial gym before they were like, you know, we should just sell the total gym.
Yeah.
And then they just sold the whole thing.
It was good to... one thing I liked about that was working out with Chuck's body weight. Because a lot of the exercises seem to be done at Chuck's body weight, and Chuck's quite a slight bloke, so it was...
Right.
I tried that total gym with my body weight. It didn't work out quite as well for me as it did for Chuck.
It was the total failure.
You know, Bowflex, there's a lot of... again, we'll refer back to Craigslist and eBay. There's a lot of Bowflex out there on those. I don't know if they still sell them new, but there's definitely a good number of Bowflexes in used circulation. Or you could just go for the good old-fashioned prison yard weight bench. Just throw that in the garage. And
just a rickety piece of wood.
Yep. You're going to want a chin-up bar, just in case your friends come over, so they can see that you've got a chin-up bar in there. You're probably not going to want to try and bang too many of those out in the garage, depending on what your house is made of.
Just be ready to get the clothes hangers off when somebody comes over, so they know that you have theoretically been
it's a good place
doing
to dry out your sweaty garments.
To put up your dry cleaning before you...
You really want to check what you're mounting that to, though, because, you start getting up there and kipping and thrusting a few... bloody pull-ups in your old house.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You won't know how to kip on your own. I mean, unless you're a CrossFitter who then goes full circle and starts a home gym.
Yeah. Maybe because of some sort of injury. Some sort of...
Or you're like starting your own CrossFit gym in your garage because you got so good that now you can make other people work out at your house. I think that's the crowning achievement.
That pretty much is. That's pretty much as far as it gets. I mean, that's one step below getting your own infomercial.
For a total gym.
When people are rocking over to your house to work out in your garage, I think that's it.
Mind blown.
But that's other people selecting your house as their gym. I mean, that's a long way up the ladder. I don't know if any of us will really climb to that. I guess the ultimate pinnacle would be starting your own actual CrossFit box.
Right. That's what you do once you reach the highest level of achievement.
Yeah, I don't think even Chuck got there at that.
Even Chuck Norris doesn't have his own CrossFit gym.
Chuck Norris doesn't have his own box.
What a scrub.
Yeah.
Here's a big thing that I've thought about. You know, when we're talking about buying equipment, I know prices go up and down based on supply and demand. Mm-hmm. How do you haggle with somebody on Craigslist? You know, you meet them in the back alley, you bring a wad of cash.
Usually bring cash.
Go you have alone. A bodyguard.
No, go alone so they're not intimidated. That's always a good idea.
Right. But do you have like a getaway driver or...
No, you just go alone, park your car around the front, wander around the back by yourself. You should be fine. You're only going to buy used gym equipment. You don't want to spook them. You know, they're going to know that you're probably in the fitness community and probably nothing to mess with because you're all working out and stuff.
Good point.
Wear a Chuck Norris t-shirt.
And if they're giving up their gym equipment, they can't be too powerful. They can't overtake you.
Right, that's why they're selling it.
Right, because they couldn't keep
lack
up.
Lack of fitness. You could always meet them in the parking lot of, say, for example, a Planet Fitness.
2 for 1 because he's going to go in and he's going to sign his subscription or whatever.
He's probably going to go work out at the Planet Fitness and then sell you his gym gear in the parking lot. He's done a lot of good deals behind a Planet Fitness. A lot of bargains to be had behind your big box, your big gyms.
Your Globo gyms.
Mm-hmm. Big Globo gyms. That's where it's at. They got showers, by the way.
So
I don't know if you knew that.
In the big gyms?
Big gyms. Showers, bathrooms, saunas. I mean, that's something really important too, right? So let's talk about that for a second, right? Because we don't really want to go there necessarily to work out too much. What we want to do is look for something that's got a good sauna, good steam room.
Release the toxins.
Spa pool. Nothing quite says fitness like a nice public spa pool.
Like a swimming pool?
No, a spa pool, like a
hot tub.
Hot tub. Yeah, that's it.
A jacuzzi.
Swimming pool, tennis courts, racquetball, bloody rock climbing. All this stuff it's what you really want.
That's where the real gains are made.
Yeah.
Is just being amateur at everything.
Maybe a preschool. Yeah. Squash. that's
what being in a gym is really about.
Nothing really builds lean muscle like a good old game of squash.
So you can squash your opponents.
Squash.
With your mighty muscles.
Squash. It's a bloody name for a wad right there. Squash.
While we know that a lot of corporate-run gyms are very similar, so you can have a predictable experience no matter which you choose, my understanding is that pretty much every CrossFit gym is different. How do you choose the CrossFit gym that's right for you?
Oh, that's a good one, right? So I travel a lot, so I've got a little bit of experience with this. So what I like to do is shop the wad. All right, I had to get online.
The workout of the day.
Yeah, look for the workout of the day that's not going to break me. You know, I don't want to. When you're dropping in, you really want to make sure that it's going to be nice and soft because you don't want to underwhelm people.
Right. So I do a very similar thing when I travel, which is very rarely. When I do travel, I look at all the local workouts. If they don't have it posted on their website, I will call in and ask what it's going to be. Mm-hmm. And I'll pick the one that I'm best at so that when I go in, they think this out-of-towner is awesome because I didn't do anything I was bad at.
That's exactly right, Edison. That's good advice for the listeners at home. What you really want to do, you want to rock in, you want to dominate, you want to make sure people understand you're going to dominate when you get there, you want to put your hand up, you want to say, hey, announce your name very loudly, tell them where they're from.
Correct other people's movements.
Yep. Make eye contact with everybody, especially the ladies. Compliment them on what they're wearing. Make them all feel comfortable and at home. Make it feel like you're just part, a lot of hugs.
But if you're still in your local area trying to explore gyms, eventually this is going to be your home gym. You get a membership, right? Mm-hmm. And so once you've definitely been assertive and let everybody know what's really up and that you're the best, establish your territory, you sign up for a membership. What are the pros and cons of different memberships? I know some of them are limited on how many times you can come. How do I choose which one's my home gym after I've gone in and adequately intimidated people at various gyms?
Sure. So number one, if you don't have any children, probably don't choose the one with childcare. That's just a tip. You're probably not going to use that feature as much as you
unless you're a middle-aged divorcee male and you're trying to meet single moms.
Wow. Bloody insightful, actually. That's a good point.
Then with no childcare, no single moms.
No childcare, no single moms.
No scene.
Yeah, that's the truth.
But if you're young, don't do that. Then it's just weird.
No, you don't want that. That's not going to be a good vibe. You want to look for the culture. Make sure it matches up to your standards. Again, look for a lot of excessive flag hanging.
Patriotism.
Yeah, check the flags. Make sure the flags are the correct flags. The flags that align with your core beliefs. It's all about you, right? There's no I in team. You've really got to insert yourself. You've got to really become.
There's no I in team, so that means you need to be more assertive of yourself and put the I in team.
Exactly.
It needs to become an I team.
Be the I. Meet the I.
Be the I in team.
Be the I in team. Yep.
Because it doesn't come that way.
Yep. So that's how you get a feeling for the culture. That's how you establish culture, and that's maybe how you even influence the culture, right? So
be the change you want to see
in the box.
Right, so they're always doing weights, but you want to do more gymnastic movements.
Yep.
Just start doing your own thing during the workout.
And make sure you make
I'm
those comments during the briefing. All right, a lot of comments during the briefing, a lot of criticism, critiquing. Coaches really enjoy that. They like checks and balances. Make sure that you're...
it's a democratic gym.
Yeah. A lot of gags. Make sure you drop a few jokes loudly during the briefing too, because people aren't really trying to pay attention. They're looking for you to lighten things up a little bit.
Yeah, everybody loves the class clown.
Mm-hmm. Yep. At least one well-placed "that's what she said" is always a winner.
per workout.
If in doubt, I'll just give that one to the guys listening at home. Today we're doing an EMOM. That's what she said. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh my god,
it's bloody. Just light people up. See, even Addison here's chuckling at that one.
All right, so let's go ahead and recap. Most important equipment, total gym. Buy it on Craigslist. Mirrors are more important. That's right.
Make sure you got the mirrors up, otherwise you won't know where the total gym is supposed to be.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't.
It really doubles the perceived size of the room with the mirrors.
It does.
Depth perception. All right, well, we'll be back next week with more fitness myth busting. Thanks.